Hello YouTube, it's Symbols and Mids back at it again with a continuation of our Arcanium run. Feeling much better now as far as being sick, just mostly some respiratory stuff that's lingering. So I might have to mute for a little bit every now and again to cough and stuff like that, but for the most part we should be back in business. And since work still wants me to quarantine, I am still here bright and early doing Arcanium runs. So you're going to see this a little bit earlier than usual. I'm hoping to finish the run since we're at like threat 20 right now. We should be able to get to the boss rush at least, but chances are, since I have a lot of stuff that I'd like to do in the run, we're not quite going to be able to finish it this episode, so we'll have to finish it Friday as per usual. So, as of what we got right now, Shinzo is basically just Shinzo things. We picked up Antidote because we were having a trouble going full aggro into elites. We were successfully like wiping elites in shard battles. I remember I took our last level and wasted it on a heal 30 when I didn't need to because we had 600 in the pocket that we easily could have used at the end to heal ourselves up, plus the shard battle. It would have been exactly the same, and we would have been able to keep a level for some infrastructure. The one before that, though, where we liquidated a level, we were doing just fine. I felt perfectly fine using a level for 30 HP there, and I think that there's something to be said there that if you're already trouncing everything, as well as we were, there's no shame in using a level to heal your whole party for 30. A lot of people, they'll argue that you should always take any opportunity possible to lay down infrastructure, like, leveling up draw, leveling up AP, because you're going to carry that with you throughout the rest of the match. But we had no heals available. I don't think that that would have been the best. Like, 1 AP wouldn't have made that big of a difference. As big of a difference as being able to kill another elite and shard battle. So, I absolutely believe that was the right move. I definitely want to take this shard battle here, but that may honestly not be the right play. I was discussing elsewhere because I was showing off on the Discord our... Well, thing is that this doesn't look very impressive either, to be honest. But was showing off that we had this sort of maybe janky situation where Mozabus has access to Spellweavers, which is air quotes balanced and has absolutely no exploits. And Deadly Repeater, what this basically does is give us access to these draw shrines like more than we feasibly should. And so basically, because of those two combos there, we've got access to like 3+ greeds that actually do something. Because if these are the first card that we play, then we'll get 2 draw out of it because you want to use the Echo, and then this will get shuffled into the deck, and so then we can use it again. And in the meantime, we've now placed down, what is it? It was like Thicc Shock, not assuming that, the other 2 people haven't drawn theirs. And Thicc Shock is a significant amount, especially when everybody except Shinzo has +1 AP. Mozabus still has access to some multi-strike, but otherwise, like, that Thicc Shock easily becomes somewhere around like 50 damage just because drew a card. And same thing with Draw Scorching, being able to put 8 burn on somebody. Granted, again, we're in a red resist area, they can be cleansed, stuff like that. It is still 2 draw that does at least 8 damage. That's... I don't know. My memory may not be serving me well, but I don't think there's a card in the game that does that. And then, of course, like, pocket AP. So, on Mozabus, assuming that we continue the way that we're going, we basically get away with not having to like level him anymore. He essentially has like maximum draw in a way. I really should. No, we want Evocation Plus. I was going to say we really should bring this down and that'd make him more consistent, but Evocation Plus is going to be very powerful for us because we're just going to get a ton of damage. I don't know, it's like very good. Otherwise, we have Rampage Blood Frenzy in the pocket for, God, I can't even... Like, I can talk, but I can't think. For Bjorn. So... I'm honestly debating getting rid of, First off, we don't want him to be... Do we want him to be 13? Death ends at... Not really. See, the main thing about Death Ends that I wasn't able to really explain. Yes, it's cleanse on a character that normally doesn't get cleansed, so we definitely appreciate that. The Restore 12 health can be affected by Spirit, so if you have Celeste on team, or if you're an Anador and you get access to the Holy Chalice, which is every time that you get hit, you get Spirit. So then you can taunt everything, get toughness the next turn usually, and then you have, at this case, 18 health. If you have Spirit, or you can't really put Ward on people, so that's kind of moot. But just getting 18 heal for a kill is less than Final Cut will generally give you, even if enemies are resistant to you. But it's got the cleanse. The main problem with it is that you can only use this 3 times in a fight, unless there's some sort of like you're doing a breach battle or something like that. Then you could maybe farm it, or I don't even know if you can put this on an elusive, but that might help. It's just overall less consistent than Final Cut, but again, like the cleanse is the main thing carrying this. And unlike Final Cut, it's not affected by resistance, it's not affected by weak, other people can get the kill for you, stuff like that, but I really want Slam in here. And I don't think that we want to have all that there. Get rid of this Reckless Blow. Get rid of this Reckless Blow, put that in. Yeah, I don't think we actually have any reason to actually damage ourselves right now. Maybe once we get these going, like, this is a potential engine here. We just need stuff that's actually worth playing for free. Slam is definitely one of those. I would say axe cuts are also relatively good, so long as we also have Killing Machine. We are going to need some sort of a draw engine for this, though, because we'd be able to play Blood Frenzy the turn before. And Rampage would be the card that we play, and then we play everything else in our hand. But everything else in our hand has to be good. Again, we got Guillotine, Killing Machine, Berserker Strike, Woodwork, Slam. We're getting there. We can almost pop off Rage. And I think that if we can get to that point, we're going to be looking pretty good. Otherwise, Shinzo is just... honestly, normal Shinzo. We need to do something about that, and I think that's this card pile right here. This is terrible. Well, Ox Charge is better than his Seismic Strike, so I will easily replace that. Make that look pretty. I don't respect any of this. I suppose you could argue, though, that Provoke does more damage than Headbutt, except for the fact that it doesn't proc Shock, and we currently have access to it, so... It'd be a no from me, dog. So I would love to find our relic shop. But I don't honestly think that that's going to happen. So what I'm thinking is take this this battle right here, unlock all these. We'll probably just take this because it's a free threat. It gives us access to this oracle that we might want. And then we just start heading down here into Uzir. That's what we do. There's our relic shop. Oh my good lord. We could be saved. What in the heck? Probably should have put cleave in there, to be honest. But this guy's going to be shielding, this guy's going to be shielding. It'll be nice to get rid of those shields. And honestly, it's going to cause more damage to this guy. But we need to try and kill this guy as soon as possible because he actually has a very strong ultimate. I think they nerfed him. He no longer hits for harder than Brood Sentinel, but he's definitely... Even if they made him deal less, like, ult damage, he's definitely more damage than Brood Sentinel, and it's definitely one of the things that I fear in this game. Because he's also going to be putting down that burn as well. Can we get him low enough for guillotine? Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But at least this is going to get some damage out. See, I'd really rather not copy these arcane missiles. But it's our life now. That was silly of me. We'll wait a turn, just in case we can't fairly kill this guy. Oh my dear lord, we're at it again. Oh no. Make it stop. Oh, jeez. I was not thinking that one through. My apologies. Berserker strikes? Rampage into Berserker strike. That'd be pretty slick, actually. I mean, honestly, what else are we gonna do? Grab Stonewall? And at least keep it in the pocket. This is actually very cheeky. It's a little weird. So, basically, we stun Moze-Shin turn 1. Then he's going to put 4 locked overload in. Next turn we fill our Fury Bar. It's going to be the first skill that we use. So then it's going to double into our deck. Which means that now we have 2 ultimates for 2 turns. And we just rack up a whole bunch of overload. The problem is that we're racking up all this overload for what purpose? Technically speaking, if we get either Void Tear or if we get, what is it called? Force Pull? Then we're able to get like a lot of damage or draw, respectively, because of the fact that we also have Deadly Repeater. But no, it certainly interests me more than other options right now. And at least trial it. Syndra's Devourer is very interesting too, but I don't think that we buy that. Shimmering Amulet is tempting. Don't really have a lot of combo effects to utilize Spine Blade. Pulling to reroll here. Oh, okay. Okay. So, now I've got an interesting concept here. Do we give this to Shinzo? Make him just taunt everything? Because toughness in combination with his natural resilience is going to add up to quite a lot. Or do we give this to Bjorn? The problem with that is that if we give this to Bjorn, then why are we going Rampage? If Shinzo's able to taunt almost every turn because he's got Mega Drake scale, now Bjorn can get away with going Rampage. I'm off by 3. This is going to get locked out if we don't do this battle, so we're going to do this battle. Armored Spider Gaunt. It's going to be a little bit annoying. But in all honesty... Oh, did we actually equip? No, we did not. Really wanted to see that in action. Oh well. Oh well. Who the heck even watches these for jank anyways? Yeah, I think the 2 Berserker Strikes is really gonna, like, set Bjorn off. In fact, maybe we actually start pushing up into here, into Anador. Try and get him Trunk Splitter or something. Alright. Double my Arcane Blast, please. And I don't actually want to... Actually, yeah, let's go ahead. Thinking we could focus this man, but... You deal more damage. Gonna take care of you first. Yeah, once Shinzo gets that Mega Drag scale, it's gonna be something. Dude, can we even get down to that? I don't think so. Tricky. This. I want to save that vigor for later. Throw that shield. Next, cut that man. In fact, just go ahead and do that. That's pretty good. Let's get that vigor for next turn then. Okay. Oh, I can hit that. And I can't really move over there to finish it, so... You're done. Actually, we have access to an oracle. Really should take that. Break scale. So's been getting by with literally nothing. Gonna try this out for one fight at least. We'll give you a little bit more sustain, and you know what? I think we almost do this. We don't need Reckless Blow, that's kinda useless. Add in Berserker Strike. Blood Armor is some good defense, we'll keep that. And I don't think we want to taunt anymore, so then we just get rid of these two. I don't think you have an heirloom though. We really should try and get you one soon. I think we take this. First off, let's get this card pile. I appreciate Heckle more than I do Pommel Strike at this moment. I think we can get rid of one axe cut, add overhead smash. I have one too many items, right? I do. Flask of Destruction is probably the one we can most likely get rid of here. Tell you what, though. Mozibus with carved wood pipe. Even have ranged cards? That would be pretty useful. Heckle, that's it. The card wood pipe. What's up? Okay. Now I'm looking at our time. Could take this fight, this fight, this fight, these 3 fights. Give us more than enough money for a an inn. But this should be at 400. Is that actually worth it? Or is it better for us to just try and push for here? Go after one of these. What? No, we're not gonna cheat. Oh my good lord, though. Could you imagine if we got more draw cards, though? Wonder what causes that. It must have to do with reloading the game. Yeah, I honestly feel like this is the play here. Of course, we're going to be facing a bunch of annoying enemies because of where we're at. Oh, this is going to be so chef's kiss, dude. that infrastructure out there. I would rather copy evocation, copy scorching. Man needs to die. Have power. What, even though this guy has all that business. Go ahead, blow him up. Probably could have added those too, but take damage when any enemy? Oh no. Oh no. But it was whenever he dealt damage. Okay. That's dangerous. However, we now have unlimited access to toughness. Oh man, now we need what is it, massacre? Ransack? Something like that. Overhead smash? So I can't really get to help, probably could have kept that for a turn, actually. And ate this. Okay, this is by far the craziest Bjorn that I've ever had. But according to what I hear, this is like textbook Bjorn. 20 rage, no problem. Oof, don't mind if I do, that's free. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, I think at this point we pretty much set out what we've done what we've set out to do. I'm honestly thinking that Rampage Plus is the worst card in our deck right now. We need draw. That's what we need. If we do level, we give Bjorn draw, because he needs to have stuff actually in his hand in order for us to benefit from this. Because we need both of those Berserker Strike pluses out front. Where did you get resilience from? Eh. It in that order, and you're about to die, so please heal me. Oh no! Okay. Take back everything that I said about that sentence. I still think it's finicky, but right now it is definitely popping off. Go ahead, do that. Oh, you no longer have the buff. Deal 10 damage, gain 1 ranged taunt in an area. Not really what we're trying to do here. You maybe see Flame Lash? Because Flame Lash is retained, so then we'd be able to have it in hand. You can use it to replace... We're gonna replace something. I can't think of what it is right now. There's also something to be said about the interrupt, but everybody's so tanky right now. Crazy. I should probably make those changes. What am I trying to say? Heckle? Heckle, I don't think is what we're looking for. If we want to get toughness, it's going to be from Killing Machine, or we're going to get it accidentally due to Blood Frenzy. This being upgraded to go down to 1 would be pretty good for us. Because right now his deck cost is through the roof, because we're trying to like be good with Rampage. But actually being able to do stuff when we're not using Rampage would definitely help. But yeah, having Flame Lash means that we could retain here, draw 4, and then if Rampage is in that hand, we get to play the whole hand for free. That's about what I'm looking for here. 2 Feral Doomwings is a little tricky because these are the stun enemies. We're gonna have to be careful of that. Look at that, they're stunning right now. Actually feel... want them to stun Shinzo. A little crazy, I know. Honestly... Reserve that. So bad on him. Anyways, let's set up the bomb. Moment. You don't have to be that guy. I'm just saying. I mean, not getting past this anyway, so might as well. get Orb of Annihilation or Arcane Barrage, and this is pretty much over. If I do this, then we're not really going to be able to do anything about it, really. Or are we? Could potentially. We'll risk it. For a biscuit. Oh, let's go. Okay, that's safe. Burn you. Trample? Maybe. Pain suppression? Eh? Like, we already have toughness on everybody. I could definitely see replacing something with a Void Tear, though. I think that thing that we replace is Arcane Missile. Yeah. We're looking pretty good on money. We can afford to upgrade that Blood Frenzy. Get a little bit more usable. Oof. Could be... Safest place for Moze is right there. Go. Son of a... Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. To think that if Bjorn had deadly repeat... No, it wouldn't have worked. If we could somehow get 2 Vigor, then we could overhead smash into Flame Lash. But right now, I honestly just, oh, hold up. I honestly just want you dead. But taking off half your health seems pretty good to me. Rude. Actually, Berserker wouldn't even do that much. Do this. Get that out there. Want this thing dead. Ordering. Boosh. Draw 1 card per consumed overload. We're actually looking pretty damn fine right now. Except for that. It's not looking so fine. Smiting for later. Not really much going on this turn anyways. Can I do this? Rampage into Killing Machine, Flame Lash. Good to me. I'll actually do this. I have 5 resilience. I don't care about this. Everybody's perfectly fine. Battle shell would be very interesting, but again, I don't think it's what we're doing right now. Shinzo might be able to pull off Juggernaut Aura, to be honest. Like, he really hasn't been taking much damage. It looks like he's got a little bit of damage here, simply because the, you know, the game gets scuffed sometimes when you're looking at the map. Especially if we upgrade that to, cost only 2. We're good. And we want a Bjorn to have a draw. It's Shinzo's AP, guys, don't worry. Also didn't quite want this right now. Yeah, we should be able to get pretty close to getting all these. Then depending on where we're at with money, we're probably going to hit up this capital to heal. Unless we can find another way to get some cash, or like there's a camp up here. Or even right here. Perfect. Safe and sound. Go ahead, do that. Protect you from the battleground. Wait, did that count for the backlash? Oh no, no, no. I honestly probably should have kept that, Meanwhile, Bjorn's over here contemplating life. Fine, though. Gotta determine how exactly I want to go about this. That's tempting. If only I could get away with it. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, you were wounded. That actually sucks. He might actually be in trouble. Yep. Okay. So Backlash Shinzo is actually pretty bad for him. But hey, we learned this now. Okay, so alteration to the plan. Barrage. That's some blue. Probably should be taking money actually. Especially after we just bopped Bjorn. Okay, I think we're gonna have to pivot here. Everybody else is doing fine as far as health. So I think what we need to do is get down here to this Defense Elite battle. Survive this. Hit up this. Pump up Bjorn. And one thing that we need to do is that imposing strength is no es bueno for us actually. Or we take Juggernaut R instead. I wonder if we can soak that none damage. Get a bit spicy. Relatively fine. I really wish I could deal damage to you without killing you right now. Okay. I don't think Bjorn's gonna make it. Unless... I think we can get away with Blood Frenzy. I'm wondering how much we can actually get away with. Okay. Why couldn't this have been a rampage turn? That would have been so good. We're already taking damage. Okay, so these are all pretty good. Stormcast Pendant. Useless on Nosbis. Pretty much useless on Bjorn. So, if we went up to 14 cards, Shield Wall Plus would be every 6 AP. I mean, that we'd be able to use it once we get the AP loaded onto him, of course. Sorry about that. Once we get the AP loaded onto him, he'd be able to use his ultimate every other turn. Like every 1.5 turns, in fact. And that sounds pretty damn good, especially when you consider the fact that we have access to Draw Vigor. So, we're able to get an extra AP. That could really become something, and it could really help everybody defend. Illa's Spellbook is a great way to get some AoE damage into there. It would hit Overhead Smash, it would hit Flame Lash, hit Axe Cuts. Ozibus has a bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But his kit's already pretty much set up, so it would really be like, does it go into here? And those are like the only ways that I see these going, actually, so it's looking a little less, but I think that the Stormcast Pendant could really do stuff for us. Another stun? Eh. Now, Attunement's very good. Take into effect that Attunement or Ward also hits healing. So, if Shinzo had access to this, he'd be very survivable. Otherwise, 2 slams. I would want that upgraded though, and we really don't have time to upgrade all these things that we already want to upgrade, so we're probably gonna have to skip that. But Attunement's good, even if it's just like for 2 cost. Right, we really don't have much time. We want to be able to save time, be able to hit these. But now we really need to heal here. 28. Sort of all. I actually want to hit up this loot cache. That could be good. Ooh! God! Bjorn only hits for 20 or more whenever he has Blood Frenzy up. Or Overhead Smash. Overhead Smash would do it. So then he would Overhead Smash and then get 8 shield. Is that enough? Maybe not. But if he has... what is it? Blood Frenzy up, then he's likely going to have Toughness. And in that case, Juggernaut's fine, because it will go into his Toughness, so it's actually 16 shield, which is starting to get there. With Shinzo, he'll theoretically tank 50% of it, AoE shields. I don't know, actually. I think this is better. Would actually equal a lot of damage on Moze. Maybe we stop having fun with Medusa's gaze, though it's so good. Maybe. Otherwise, nobody really has a ranged attack. just take Juggernaut. That on Bjorn. Okay, so when we get back on Friday, what we're likely going to do is we're going to clean up at least one of these, because if we do one of these, then we'll be able to level up off the boss. If we're feeling a bit peckish, then we'll fight a boss. We have access to all bosses, which is quite nice. Otherwise, we will take this one as well to make sure that we level up before the boss, which is going to be Shinzo for AP. And I think we're honestly looking pretty good. Like, there's a couple of deck stuff that needs to be fiddled with, but we'll get access to a trainer in the 4th act. We'll get access to we'll get access to 2 legendaries, actually. Well, actually, no. 4th act doesn't guarantee giving you a legendary, but there are legendaries in the shop. Get 1 legendary of the area that we choose, and I'll have to think about if any in particular stand out there. And yeah, we'll also be able to heal for cheap. So hitting these 2 and being fine would definitely help out, because then we'd be able to heal for more, maybe buy a couple of things. But I'm feeling quite good, actually, with all this. The only thing is that we realize that we have to be pretty careful with Blood Frenzy due to the fact that it also counts indirect damage like shock and backlash, which very spookums. But assuming that we calculate everything from now on, utilizing that into stuff like Berserker Strike or any other sort of life leech like Flame Lash, we should be fine. Still feeling, though, that we wish that we were not Death Sentence in this build. But when everything's going fine, we're feeling great. If that has any consolation, right? Anyways, if you have any feedback, be sure to leave it down in the comments below. Any questions, concerns, misplay alerts, comments? How are you guys feeling about the run now, as opposed to later, maybe? And until next time, I'll catch you guys around.